Hi everyone, I'm going to read a poem called Transported. Thank you. It's like I'm in the family circle, not just the social circle. The mother is sitting next to me. She leans over me to talk to what I can only presume, what I can only hope is her daughter. I was reading a book that is so proudly Asian American that I was reveling in the descriptions of the traditions of dumpling making, or the expressions of love through preparing food for each other. And instead of that unique isolation, that comfort of reading something that speaks to you, but in a quiet way, where the conversation is only heard in your own head, I overhear a young man just above me. He's talking about xiaolongbao. They're talking about how they burn their tongues with the hot soup. He's saying how you have to bite the top of the dumpling first and then suck the soup out. I look up, they're young. They're so cool. And just before, I had been worried that someone might say something about how the page I was on had so many different faces on it. Would someone judge? Would I get pushed? Is the hate over? But they're talking with such joy and sound. It's an intergenerational exchange of love because now the mom is listening and I'm listening. Just before, I had been listening to the rolls of French from the people a few subway poles down. I smiled because I could understand it. There are so many tourists in the summer and I want to meet them halfway. But now I keep reading. I reread the same page. It looks like I'm stuck because these conversations are still happening. I'm sitting there, but I'm smiling. They're getting off at the same stop I will. The young woman tells her mother that the train they need to go to is right across from them. She doesn't know what stop they're getting off at. Was I listening more intently than she was? Am I part of this? I let the mother get off the train first. She runs into the car across the platform. The two young people hold each side of the doorway open for her. I would too. I know I would too. For a second, I thought they were holding the door open for me too. Funny, it's not like I'm getting on. That will happen someday. Maybe it's already happened every time I held the door open for my mother. That first time I helped her dye her hair a reddish-brown color. What? She has the blackest hair of anyone I know. The hair that made mine so soft that she believed would put her at risk of an attack that she cannot defend against. I hope people are holding the doorway open for her when I'm not there. She's opened so many doors for me. Thank you.